What's up everyone? Welcome back. In this video, I want to quickly drop 5 tips that I know will help you become a better player in Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Without any further ado, let's get into the juice, baby. Before we get started, I want to quickly mention that some of the tips are from me. I've been playing for like 50 hours and I've gotten all the achievements, so I've learned a little or a few things about the game. But while generating this list of tips, I did get some inspiration from other players in the community on Reddit, Steam, and even the Discord server. Tip number 1. I wasn't aware of this for a while. When I would play back in the 20-hour range, I would just go towards all of the XP. Every single time I killed an enemy, I just picked it up. When I began to become stronger and the enemies were dying at a rapid pace, there was a lot of XP on the ground. As I went to go dive in it, the bar at the top filled up really fast. When you have the need to farm, you don't want to grab the XP. You kind of want to dodge it, because if you grab the XP, it decreases the amount of time you have to mine the resources that you need. What I do now is I try to focus hard body on getting all of the gold, the nitra, all of the materials that I can find so I can upgrade my accounts. Also killing all of those bugs, the loot bugs. I don't know what they're actually called, but they hold some gold and nitra as well. I want all the gold, all of the nitra, getting the supply drop, and then also getting all of the material for the secondary objective. After focusing on all those objectives, somehow the boss spawns, and when that boss or elite spawns, that's when I focus on going hard body on picking up all of the XP. What I'm actually trying to do is pray and cross my fingers that a magnet drops, because if that magnet drops, I get all the XP before I have to go. My second tip is be aware of your arsenal and how the weapons perform. When I was playing around the 10-20 hour range, I would pick a weapon at random and I'm just like, whoa, what is going on here? Why isn't my gun shooting? I remember when I first started playing the gunner and I was using the heavy machine gun, and I realized that while I was mining, the enemies were just attacking me from behind, and I'm like, why aren't you guys getting killed by my machine gun? What I now do is pay attention to the inscriptions that every weapon has, because most weapons function differently. You have one light machine pistol that shoots in 4 directions. The heavy machine gun only shoots in front of you. The assault rifle shoots at enemies that are closest to you. Just want to make sure you're gathering all the information that you can about your arsenal so that you can make the right decisions. Speaking of knowing your arsenal, you also want to become familiar with the overclocks that your arsenal can unlock, because overclocks are king. That is my tip number 3. Overclocks are king. They are going to help you through these hazard level runs, and the more overclocks you unlock, the more powerful you are going to be. But you have to just remain aware that the more weapons you have, maybe the devs need to like fix this, because I don't think it's possible to overclock all of your weapons to level 18. So you kind of have to pick and choose which weapons you want to be at level 18, which ones you want to be at level 6, and which one you want to be at level 12. You want to become familiar with the overclocks so that you can make every run a successful run, because there are times where my build just does not go the way I wanted it to go, because RNG just doesn't bless me with the weapon that I want. So you got to be flexible out there. And again, the more information you know, the more flexible you can be out in your dives. Tips number 4 and 5 are about upgrades. And I'm talking about the upgrades for your account, the health, the movement speed, and etc. those are very essential to going through this game from hazard level 1 to hazard level 5. Took me a while to understand this. What really hammered this idea in was the damage that the enemies do in hazard level 1 to hazard level 3 to hazard level 4. Like, it increases. And the only way to mitigate that damage increase is to upgrade your armor for your account levels. So if you are having difficulty staying alive, upgrade your armor, upgrade your health, upgrade your life regen. If you are having trouble with damage, you may want to just increase your damage or your crit hit chance or your critical hit damage. A sub tip for number 4 is that you can buy and sell resources. Right when you jump into the game, if you realize you cannot survive for anything and you need more survivability, you can farm whatever hazard level you're most comfortable with and try to grab all the materials that you possibly can, then sell that material to buy whatever material you need to increase your survivability. The B-roll supports everything that I just mentioned, and if you have any further questions, let me know down in the comments. My last tip is hazard level 3 may be a good middle ground for unlocking your weapons. I believe I was playing hazard level 3. I had 2 weapons locked and I was able to unlock both of those weapons in one run. And I don't know if that's rare, maybe maybe people are doing 3, but I found it hard to do 3 because of how long it took me to get to level 25. But in hazard level 3, hazard level 4, and hazard level 5, you have so many enemies, it's like super hard not to level up in those difficulties. So basically what I'm saying is, if you want to level up your weapons faster, you want to make sure there are a lot of enemies to kill so that you can grab a lot of XP. That wraps it up for all of my tips. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Again, I hope to make more videos for this game, and the only way that I can is if I see the support. So if you are a fan of Deep Rock Galactic and you want to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that like button and comment down below, more, please, more. I'll see you all in the next one, baby. Peace and one love.